So the final operator we're going to talk about today will be operators involved with combining various things. And we're actually going to talk about two of them, repeat and merge with. And these operators will create an observable by combining multiple iterations or multiple sources together. So you can think about it like a stream where the two streams converge together to make a new stream. So let's start by talking about the repeat operator. This returns an observable that will repeat the sequence of items emitted by the given observable at most times number of times, where times is the parameter. So you can see the times parameter, which results in times subscriptions to the original source. And this will return a new observable instance that will then emit that value that many times. This operator doesn't operate on a particular scheduler. It uses whatever scheduler was above it in the stream, basically the previous completion stage, if we were using the terminology from Java completable futures. This particular example is going to generate 4 random reduced big fractions. So we're going to have the from callable factor method, which will create a big fraction, and we're going to repeat that 4 times, so we'll end up with 4 big fractions. Project Reactor has an operator that works the same way, but you have to do a little bit of extra ceremony here because there is, in fact, no from callable method in Project Reactor. So you have to do a little bit more fancy footwork as shown here. There's really nothing quite like this in Java streams, so we don't have anything to show. The merge with operator merges the sequence of items of an observable with the successful value of the other parameter. And the parameter is the observable source to merge with, which is usually some other observable. And what is returned here is a new merged observable instance where we're going to merge all the values together. So what's happening here, and this marble diagram does a pretty good job of visualizing it, is it shows how we can combine the items emitted by multiple observable sources so they appear henceforth as a single observable source. So imagine we have 2 observables as indicated here, where we've got merge with red and green marbles on the top line, and then yellow, blue, and sort of purplish values on the next line. If you're colorblind, I apologize, but those are the colors we see here. And then down below, once we call merge with, we see red, yellow, green, and blue, and then of course, whatever else comes along. So that's demonstrating what merge with does. Now, merge with is important because you're going to have to know how to use merge with for programming assignment number 5. And so when you read the program specification, there'll be a discussion about merging, and this is what we're talking about, merge with. Merging may interleave the items. If you don't want interleaving to occur, if you want things to literally be added at the end, use concat with rather than merge with. We will not use concat with, although I suppose you could. Project Reactor's flux operator merge with works the same way. You can see it's got a marble diagram that's very similar to what we saw before. And streams in Java, oddly enough, has something called concat. We really haven't talked about the concat method in Java streams much, but you can use it to do things like concatenate items together in a very nice way. So that's the end of combining operators. So what we've talked about so far will give you some hints for programming assignment number 5, but be aware we still have a lot more things to cover. As usual, when I put the programming assignment out, I will give you links to videos that talk about the other classes and other methods, particularly the ones related to parallel flowable, that you'll need to be aware of in order to successfully complete assignment 5.